Assalamualaikum and greetings to all my lecturers. We are from Group 17 and we will be presenting our final mini project for subjects Energy and Computing CGEB 4112 Section 1. Our group has 6 members including myself, NURMAIZATUL ATHIRAH, NURSYAZIRA ILYANA, NURUL FASIHAH IZZATI, AINAA HASYA, AMANIE and KHAIRUNNISA. We have chosen the oil and gas industry as our domain. So here are some introductions about oil and gas industry. The global processes of petroleum product exploration, extraction, refining, transportation and marketing are all part of the oil and gas industry. It is also one of the fastest growing sectors with significant investment and a big workforce needed to run the firm. The oil and gas industry will continue to be driving force behind global economic growth as a result of the rising demand for petroleum products from businesses to consumers. Since the incident fire and explosion that occurred at Pengerang Refining and Petrochemicals Complex in Malaysia's southern state of Johor that happened on 15 March 2020, which led to the death of 5 people, this incident has directed attention to the importance of safety culture. In little than a century, the oil and gas industry has advanced to the top of the global economy. Studies show that the oil and gas industry is the main driver of Malaysia's economy. The worker industry is projected to generate 131.4 billion in GNI by 2020, which will indicate a growth rate of 5% per year from 2010 to 2020. In addition, oil and gas make up about half of primary energy sources used worldwide. So currently, there are a few problems with the safety culture in the oil and gas industry since this industry places a high value on worker safety, such as the inability to track and trace the history of workers, injuries, accidents and maintenance issues, and lack of safety training, particularly during high-risk operations. In this case, workers will not be able to get their injury or accidents records to prove their case. This is a concern, especially for the worker who has been injured or even the worker who has been killed during the accident. Besides, they will not be able to report their injuries, accidents or maintenance issue effectively, which will cause the industry to have an increase in injuries and accident records. In this part, we will discuss more what our problem statement is about. First, we will explain on how significant the problem is. Second, who are the people that will affected by this problem. Third, what causes the problem to happen in the first place. Fourth, what impact can the problem give to the people and environment, and what is the current solution that people use to alleviate this problem.
I will continue our presentation with how significant are the problem. According to the data from Malaysia's National Social Security Organization, there were 493 cases were reported in 2009, 591 cases reported in 2010, 578 cases reported in 2011, 595 cases reported in 2012, and 517 report cases in 2013. This shows this problem is very serious and the company need to take an action to solve this problem immediately.
Hello, my name is AMANIE binti Muhammad Yusoff, student ID IS01081800. I will present about who affected by this problem and what causes this problem. Who affected by this problem is divided by two. First is oil and gas company. The oil and gas companies will be unable to obtain accurate information on accidents, injuries, and maintenance issues that have happened for audit purpose. For example, if there are certain issues or misunderstanding about such concern during the audit season, the company will not be able to verify to the auditors whether worker safety is maintained or damaged facilities are ready to be repaired. This may result in a bad company's reputation, for which it is responsible to deliver good service, particularly in workplace safety, since the oil and gas sector is recognized as a high-risk industry. Secondly is oil and gas worker. The problem will very definitely have a large effect on workers themselves. This is because the inability to access prior history record will undoubtedly have an impact on future claim application, allowance, and associated problems. Furthermore, the workers are not aware of the most recent update on the maintenance issue that have complained about whether they have been resolved or are still ongoing. As a result, the workers have been kept in the dark and unable to submit feedback to appreciate parties. This causes more injury and frustration for the worker than if the problem had been addressed timely way. As a result, the workers are less productive and efficient at work. Next is what causes this problem. There are several causes for the problem to occur. First, lack of communication and inadequate reporting mechanism. Workers often do not have means to effectively report their injuries, accidents, or maintenance issues. This is due to oil and gas industry lack of transparency over its safety record. As a result, workers have no incentive to report injuries, accidents, or maintenance issues. Last but not least, the industry has not been able to give workers the essential tools to adequately report their injuries, accidents, and maintenance issues. This is because there is no effective, efficient reporting system in place for oil and gas industry. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass next slide to my friends.
I will continue our presentation with the impact of the problem. The first impact is environmental damage. Environmental damage will occur due to improper accident reporting and monitoring. For example, an oil spill in the water could happen from an offshore oil and gas industry accident, and the oil leak will damage the sea. The second impact is because there is no safety culture, it will leave a negative reputation for the oil and gas industry, and also it will giving the public a negative image of the industry. The third impact is people will become discouraged and leave the oil and gas business because of resulting in a drop in future oil and gas production. The fourth impact is oil and gas business will pay a high price. Oil and gas business will pay a high price due to a lack of appropriate accident reporting and worker safety monitoring.
The oil and gas industry are surely working hard to provide the best facilities for their workers, who have contributed significantly to the company's image. There are a few current solutions that could reduce the workers' problems, such as utilizing the traditional technique of filling out paper-based forms to submit complaint to the safety management. This strategy will assist workers in obtaining accurate records of injuries, accidents, or maintenance. However, due to the advancement of time, this strategy has the drawback of being inefficient in terms of time, money, and space. So first is time. Those complaints that have been made will require multiple approvals from the safety management before the next process can be implemented. This process will require the physical transfer of paper-based form from one person to the next, which will take far too long. As a result, all subsequent processes and tasks that were supposed to be completed quickly will create a lot of delays and lost time that might be better utilized to enhance worker safety. Second is money. Companies have to purchase more papers to create more forms and records. And third is space. Due to space limits, management will only keep physical documents for a year at most. The physical forms will thereafter be discarded by management to save space. This will also result in the loss of data. As a result, existing systems and procedures must be modernized to be more efficient and effective.
I will continue with the purpose solution, which our group are going to implement a offline mobile application, which named Geo Safety, which stand for Gas and Oil Safety. Geo Safety is an application where the workers can do a lot of things, such as reporting any incident, tracking all the incident that happened on the site, reporting all the damage happened, and getting up-to-date information. As the internet is hard to reach on the site, Geo Safety application is an offline application. Offline application that allow user to use application without having to worry about the presence of Wi-Fi or cell signal. With an offline application, they can access all the history record, collect data, or store an image without using any Wi-Fi connection. It also can reduce the cost as they don't need to set up for the wireless router to get signal or buy a data plan when they want to use it. They will they can get in touch with the application everywhere they go. To generate this offline mobile application, we are going to use RAM database. RAM database is an offline database, which means user can read and write from the local database. All the information will be stored and managed there. RAM assists a developer in tactfully navigation and the volatile world of mobile apps, where device may suddenly shut down. It provides an opportunity to coordinate between the mobile client, backend API, and database. The RAM database is a lightweight database, and the coding of RAM is simple and brief. Instead of using SQLite and core database, RAM has a better performance in performing CRUD operation and returning the queries. Usually, the RAM is made up of two important components, which are RAM database and the RAM object server, which are work together to synchronize data.
I will continue the presentation. As we know, the Go Safety application have two interfaces, which are employees and admin. For the employee interface, we have home for employees to do the activities such as to create report, just click the report button, and emergency button for the emergency happen in the site. Employees just click this button to notify the admin, and the third one is safety guideline to the employees to see the guidelines, and to track the history, the employees just click the history, and to edit profile just click the my profile button. When the employees click the report, it will show like this creating report. It will show the employees the interface, the form to employees to fill in, such as the location, the photo of the incident to prove about the incident, the date, the time, number of injured person, the condition about the incident, and the description of the incident. And the employees just click the send button to send the report and notify the admin. So this is a safety guideline interface, as the employee can see the guideline for this oil and gas industry. And the last one is notification from admin interface. When the employee send the report and get reply from the admin, it will show notification like this. In the admin interface, we have home to admin to do their activities, such as take a action from the report that made by the employees. And the second one, to watch the history from the past. And then the third one, the profile. And then as we can see, notification from employees, it will pop up when the employees made a report. As we can see, this is the report made by the employees. The admin can see the report details such as the photo of the incident, the location, the time, the date, and the description of the incident, and the admin can send the action that it will that she or he will take taken about the incident. And then the last one is a emergency alert notification from the employees when the employees click the emergency button in their interface.
How does the proposed solution solve the identified problem? By enhance the communication, emergency cases, and have a proper database. With the advent of technology, by using the applications, it only take a few time for the employee to communicate with their superior. It doesn't take a long time for them to reach to their superior when there is any incident or damage happen on the site. This application also have an incident management system for emergency cases such as severe bleeding, broken hand, or fire burning on the site. This system help to differentiate whether the incident that happened are from the serious or not. If this incident happened as too serious, the superior will get an emergency signal to notify them to act as soon as possible. This proposed solution also have a proper database to store all the incident information for future reference. In order to reach this database during offline, we are going to decide to use a RAM database which offer the user to reach the data even though there is no Wi-Fi connection. With the geo safety application, it also can help the superior in tracking every incident that occur on the site, as the workers need to send the report to get help from other party to solve the problem. All the report history will be saved in a proper database. It also can help the superior to assist the employee in making decisions about what action should be taken following to the incidents. If there are workers who are injured while doing the works on the site, they just need to send a report. When the report is received by the superior, they will immediately decide on what to do to solve the problem happen. It can save time taken by them to take an action.
What possible resources required to develop this application? The first one is mobile app developer. They will create, test, and develop Go Safety app using programming language such as HTML, Java, and C++. The second one is mobile application designer. They will create the design whole interface for the system. And the last one is application system analyze. They will analyze, evaluate, and create and boost application system and guarantee correct performance for this application. Last but not least, the Go Safety application has a numerous advantages such as making it simpler for the oil and gas industry to capture each data point using this application on the little devices such as handphone and tablet. In conclusion, we implemented the Go Safety application enables to employee to report incident or safety issue to admin from anywhere and everywhere. I think that's all from our group. Thank you.